and the topic is unlocking your true potential. Sports psychology is in its nascent stage. Internationally, even the amateur athletes have access to sports psychology. In contrast, in our country, even the professional athletes lack access to this facility. So this session will help overcome the mental barriers to unlock our true potential. And so we are indeed fortunate to have one of the pioneers in the field, Varadayani Chittale, to chair the next session for us. I present to you Varadayani Chittale. Can you please take the chair, Varadayani? Okay, please. Just to tell you a little about Varadayani, she has been freelancing. I hope everybody with their dessert plates are also listening to what I'm saying. Varadayani has been freelancing as a sports psychologist since 2012. She has done her master's in psychology of sport and exercise from the Loughborough University, UK. She's a runner herself and has participated in various 10K events. Please give a loud round of applause for Varadayani Chittale. I now invite our speaker. Please put your hands together for Dr. Mansoor Mirza.
Thank you. Thank you.
Dr. Mansoor Mirza is a holistic healing practitioner. He has a wide range of expertise, ranging from homeopathic medicine and surgery to, you'll be surprised, to yoga, to hypnotherapy, acupressure, tarot reading, angel therapy, and theta healing. Dr. Mansoor Mirza has been practicing EFT, which stands for 10 years, which stands for Emotional Freedom Techniques. It is a drugless therapy which is based on acupressure and modern psychotherapy. It not only deals with unwanted emotional blocks, but treats physical issues as well. Dr. Mansoor Mirza and myself, I must share, train in Bandra, and we are most of the time acknowledging and each other on the Cane Slopes when we do hill training. Cane Slopes is near Shah Rukh Khan's bungalow. That's the claim to fame. And I think today is the first day that I see Dr. Mansoor Mirza and he sees me in formal clothes. Over to you, Dr. Mansoor Mirza.
Thank you, Suchita. Thank you, Suchita. Okay. Yeah. Right. Hello. Okay, so welcome my runner friends. Good afternoon. So, we have all trained very hard for every run, especially for the upcoming marathon. So, there is a physical aspect of the training that is improving your muscle strength, your capacity, your aerobic capacity, and also, cross training, endurance training, and all the different types of running training which you are doing throughout the year. We also are equipped with a diet and hydration plan. Now the dietitians have just spoken about the diet and what to eat before a run and how much to hydrate. Everything is done and we are almost trained. But the training is not complete until you train a very important aspect of running, and that is our mind. Because as most coaches and books tell us that running starts in the mind and ends in the mind. So we often neglect this, and especially before a big race or an event, we come up with a lot of issues, and these issues do not help us to achieve our potential or target which we have decided, because we realize that we have certain negative emotions coming in our way, and these negative emotions keep on playing on our mind, and because these negative emotions crowd our mind, even though we are physically well trained, we have a good diet, hydration plan in place, the latest gadgets, etc., proper shoes, but yet we cannot accomplish our goal. Now why does this happen? Because basically your emotions cloud or they cause blockages in your energy system. We have an energy system in our body, they are the energy meridians running all throughout the body from the head to the foot. And whenever emotions, especially negative emotions, come in play, these meridians are blocked, and because these meridians are blocked, the energy does not flow harmoniously through the body, and since it does not flow harmoniously, there will not be proper energy output. It is blocked at some way. So it's unlocked, it's locked rather. So we have to unlock it. So we are going to decide, or we are going to learn a technique which will unlock these blocks, okay, or remove these blocks of energy. Alright. So now this technique is known as emotional freedom techniques. Now this is also known as a tapping technique. So when we do this technique, we are actually tapping at certain points on our hand, on our face, on our chest, and also saying a certain statement or an affirmation. So when we say these statements and affirmations, we try to reduce whatever is happening to us, and let's see how we can do it. So it's more like of an interactive session. So I would like people to do it all with me, this technique. It might sound funny, it might sound weird, but it's very effective. That I can guarantee and vouch for. I've done it myself, and I've been using this emotional freedom technique for a vast number of issues. But since I'm very passionate about running and passionate about healing, I said when these two important passions of mine meet together is where I can help the running community through EFT. Alright. So let's see now how EFT starts. So here is the karate chop point of your hand. So you are going to tap over here. Everybody is going to tap here. Alright. So you just follow me and say what I am saying. So when you tap here, you are going to say a statement. But before we do the statement, we are going to know now, suppose there is an issue which you face. So you will have to say in the amount of intensity of the issue which is there at the scale of 0 to 10. So 0 means there is no issue at all or not there, and 10 is the maximum intensity of that particular issue. Correct? So a lot of, runners face a lot of issues, like first is no motivation to run. Very important, like on a daily day you are going for your practice, but today you are not motivated enough to run. So we will tap on that issue. The other issue is whether I can complete the race, or will I reach the finishing line? Will I fall apart before the finishing line? Okay, what if I get injured? What if I have a previous injury and I cannot complete the race because of this previous injury, or the fear that the injury might come up at some time and impair my potential? Alright, then there are some other issues like whether am I going to get enough of hydration during the race? Am I having that enough of energy, my confidence levels? All these things are very, very important issues which block your energy levels because they are all negative. So they are blocking your energy levels. So this is how the technique works. Even though, you will repeat after me, I have or I feel. Now whatever the issue is, I feel I am not motivated enough. Huh? So you say, I am not motivated enough, yet I choose to deeply love and accept myself. Even though I feel that I am not motivated enough, yet I choose to deeply love and accept myself. Everybody is getting the point, the karate chop point? Even though I am not motivated enough, yet I choose to deeply love and accept myself. So you have done the karate chop point thrice. You have said the affirmation thrice. Now you will tap at different parts on your head, saying the issue in short. Okay? So you will say not motivated, no motivation. No motivation. Beginning of the eyebrow. Yeah. Then at the end of the eyebrow, no motivation. No motivation. Then upper lip, no motivation. Chin, no motivation. Then here at the beginning of the clavicle or the collarbone, you know, no motivation. Then just above the collarbone in the center, no motivation. There's a sore spot over there. So when you press on that or tap on that, you might find a bit of uneasiness or pain. So no motivation, no motivation. Then under the arm, no motivation, no motivation. Then you do your fingertips, no motivation. All the fingertips except the ring finger, no motivation, no motivation, no motivation, no motivation. And then between the ring finger and the little finger there is a web space, and you do it over there, no motivation, no motivation. And then you will do a few eye movements, that is closing the eyes, opening the eyes, looking down right, looking down left, clockwise rotation of the eyes, anti-clockwise rotation of the eyes, and then you are going to hum. So you close your eyes and hum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Say 1, 2, 3, and again you will hum. Okay, and now you will take 3 deep breaths through your nose and exhale out through your mouth. So this completes one cycle of EFT. Now after this cycle, you will have to assess that how much the problem is still prevalent or troubling you. For example, in the beginning if it was number 7 on the scale of 0 to 10, whether it has become less, it has reduced to 6, 5, 4. So you keep on doing it till it becomes almost 0, or you are comfortable with being minimal or not there. So I would like someone to come up with any issue related to running especially, and we can do this EFT technique with them. So this is going to be an interactive technique. Anyone has any issues? I am sure everyone has. I have a lot. Yeah, please do come up. Hi, what's your name? Subhash. Okay, be careful, be careful. Sorry.
Now I have a problem.
Sorry. Okay, Subhash, so what is the issue you're facing?
I have a problem in my shin.
Okay.
Get stiff while I run the first 2 kilometers.
Okay, and right now is it there?
I think it's still there.
Okay, so how intense is that issue now on a scale of 0 to 10?
8.
8. And now you can feel it, it's in your left shin?
Left shin.
Okay. And what is the type of pain or discomfort, the tightness?
Tightness, yes.
Tightness.
Yeah.
And what do you feel because of that?
It stops me from going ahead or running ahead. It starts from here.
Okay. So we will tap on that and we will see how much of that issue is reduced for Subhash. Okay. Let's see what happens. Okay. So you will tap and just follow me. And I think everyone else can tap, because the more people do that, the more it is effective. Alright. So it's very good for running groups. So once a week you can sort out your issues which runners face, about injuries, physical issues as well as emotional issues. Alright. So let's do that. Yeah, even though I have pain in my shin, tightness, and it makes it difficult for me to run, correct? Yet I choose to deeply love and accept myself. Even though there is tightness in my shin, which prevents me from running, it's very painful. Yet I choose to deeply love and accept myself. Even though there is pain in my shin, and this prevents me from running, causes a lot of pain, yet I choose to deeply love and accept myself. This shin pain. Yeah, no. This shin pain, the side of the eye, shin pain, under the eye, shin pain, upper lip, shin pain, then chin, the shin pain, then the clavicle, here, shin pain, here, shin pain, the axilla, shin pain, the shin pain, fingers, shin pain, the shin pain, between the little finger and the ring finger, this space, shin pain. Yeah. Now close your eyes, open your eyes, look down right without moving your neck. Don't move your neck, just look down right, look down left, clockwise rotation of the eyes, clockwise, yeah. Now anti-clockwise rotation of the eyes. Okay, now close your eyes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, take a deep breath from your nose and exhale through your mouth. Again, take a deep breath through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Once again. Okay. Now tell me what's happening, Subhash.
Light.
Feel light, but where do you feel light?
I feel light overall as such.
Overall,
Yeah.
generally. What about your shin? The pain.
I can't feel the tightness though, but it's kind of light.
Is it reduced from what it was few moments ago when you said it's 6 or something?
Now you ask me, I feel it's reduced.
No, but I mean, do you feel it?
Yes.
So see, he's already getting a benefit from a physical issue in one round of tapping. So now what is the intensity of that pain or the stiffness?
6.
6, and previously it was 8. Okay, now we'll just continue with this round of tapping and see how much further we can reduce his stiffness. Okay. Anything else is happening besides that? Any other thoughts which came up? So whatever comes up after one round of tapping, it can be another thought. It might not be the pain or the stiffness which you started with. It can be, I just feel very anxious about the whole thing. I feel very nervous, or I don't feel I'll be able to perform because of this. The other thought might come up. It might start with another issue, but every round will give rise to another feeling or thought coming up. So you will tap on that thought. But since he has no other thought and he still has this remaining shin pain, we'll tap on that. Is that okay? Everyone with me? I mean, are you getting the point? Huh? Okay. So let's continue one more round of tapping and see how much more benefit or relief he can get. Even though this shin pain still persists, this tightness persists, yet I choose to deeply love and accept myself. Even though the shin pain still persists, yet I choose to deeply love and accept myself. Okay. Now the eyes. This shin pain, this persisting, this stiffness, this shin pain. No, side of the eye, under the eye, this shin pain, upper lip, this shin pain, chin, the shin pain, clavicle, the shin pain, the sore spot, shin pain, under the arm, shin pain, then the tips of the fingers, except the ring finger, the shin pain, this persisting 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 shin pain. Then close your eyes, open your eyes, look down right, look down left, clockwise rotation of the eyes, anti-clockwise rotation of the eyes. Close your eyes. 2, 3, 4, 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Now take 3 deep breaths and exhale. Okay, Subhash, tell me.
It's less.
No, how much less and what do you feel?
I feel even more lighter.
How much? Come on, now it was number 6, right? When we started the tapping?
I think 2 or 3.
2 or 3? Are you sure? So you think that with this and any other emotions coming up this way?
No, I think.
No. So see, you just see we have reduced it from 8 to 2 or 3, which is quite significant. Now it can be a very long standing injury or a short one, but you know, it depends on the round of EFT and how well you do it. Okay. So as you just continue with this process, your shin pain could possibly go. Alright. I mean, you'd have to continue with the icing, the exercises and everything along with that. But this is an additional tool which helps you, you know, when you feel and you have emotions associated with this injury. No, you must be having emotions, right? What are the emotions?
That I may not be able to finish the race because of this.
Yeah.
I might get,
so see,
it might stop me after 2 kilometers. I'll have to rest, and you know, I would be wasting my time.
Correct. So now, how much is that intensity of that thing right now that you will not be able to finish the race? Are you going to run tomorrow? I'm sure. 21 or 40? 42. Wow.
It's my first full marathon.
My first full 2 tomorrow. That's good. Okay, so
that's making me more anxious about it. And
okay, so let's reduce his anxiety now. Okay, so let's do that anxiety thing. So just tell me what anxiety. You can tell me in your own words. Okay, we won't talk with medical terms. Just say anything what you feel about this thing. What is making you feel right now?
So the whole thing that, you know, I've been practicing for last 2 months.
Correct.
And now it's like the D-Day tomorrow.
Sorry. Yeah. Yeah.
It's the D-Day tomorrow.
Yeah.
And the problem is still there. I feel, though I have practiced for around 36 kilometers.
Very good.
But lately, last when I ran, you know, 2 days back.
So what is the fear you have?
Fear that I won't be able to complete.
Okay. How much is that fear in your mind? Now in intensity, like from 0 to 10, how much is that fear?
6.
6. Okay. So let's work on this fear. It's important for him because he's running tomorrow. Let's see if we can just eliminate that fear once and for all. And Subhash, you're going to tell me how it was, okay?
Okay.
And tell the whole group, you two can run. How did your fear go? Come on, let's work on your fear now.
Same?
Yeah. So we'll all help him, okay? Come on, we'll all tap for him. Even though I have fear, come on, tell me.
Even though
yeah,
I have fear that I wouldn't be able to finish my race.
Correct.
I love myself.
Yet I choose to deeply love and accept myself. Even though I have fear that I will not be able to complete my race. Yet I choose to deeply love and accept myself. Even though I have fear that I will not be able to complete this race. Yet I choose to deeply love and accept myself. Okay. This fear of not completing. This fear of not completing. This fear of not completing the race. Fear of not completing the race. This fear of not completing the race. The fear of not completing the race. The fear of not completing the race. The fear of not completing the race. Fear of not completing. 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 Yeah. Fear of not completing the race. Now close your eyes. Open your eyes. Look down right. Look down left. Clockwise rotation of the eyes. Anti-clockwise rotation of the eyes. Close your eyes. Now hum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now take a deep breath. Exhale. 2 more breaths and exhale. Okay, Subhash, now tell me. What's happening? What's coming in your mind?
I think I'll survive.
You'll survive, not survive. You will win, not survive. You will win. Say that. No, but how do you feel? No, don't say what I'm saying. But how do you feel? How is your fear level? How is your fear level?
Is there no scientific way of checking the fear level?
Yeah, so now the only way is the real test, the race itself.
Yeah.
Or even if you want to just think of, that you visualize it in your mind. See now sometimes you know that, okay, the race is tomorrow. How will I be assured that I can do it? So you visualize the whole race in your mind right from the start line to the finish line. Okay, I'm going here, I'm running here. Is there pain? No pain. I'm okay. I'm somehow completing. I have mild pain, but I'm going on. Whatever. You visualize it right till the finish line. That's the way. So if you want, you could visualize it right now, or you could do it on your own. But do you find that the fear is the same, or is it less?
No, it definitely helps.
Yeah, so you are going to work on this fear, because this fear is the only thing. Because see, you have trained yourself. There is an injury, no doubt. We accept the fact. But now you can work on your injury, you can work on your fears. The most important is the fear. The injury will go with, with time for healing.
Correct.
But your fear is the one which is incapacitating you more than the injury. Alright? So we need to overcome that fear. Alright? So you are going to work on this and make it 0.
And visualize.
Yeah, and then visualize it. Even if you don't visualize it, your fear should be 0. Even on race day, if you feel that that I can't do this, so even though just tap. Yet I choose to deeply love and accept myself. You can even tap when you're running, just tap on these portions. You must just say this pain, this pain, this pain, this pain, this pain. You might not do the eye movements. If you want, don't do the eye movements, of course, when you're running, but at least tap, okay? And just tap on your chest, and your fingers, your karate chop point, and see the difference.
How does it work?
Anyone else? Yeah, how does it work? Very important thing. So now, there are energy meridians in our body, okay? All these energy meridians, which the energy in our body flows through these meridians, okay? That is if you know acupressure is based on these energy meridians. So when these energy meridians are blocked, how can they be blocked? By some physical or emotional issue. So when any physical or emotional issue blocks these meridians, then the energy is not flowing properly in your body. The energy is blocked. It's locked, okay? So we are now trying to remove that block, and when we tap on these meridians, we are tapping, what all these points I am telling you are these meridian points which we are tapping on. These are important meridian points where 2 or 3 energy channels are meeting, and when we tap on that, we are in fact doing acupressure and removing the block of energy. At the same time, you are affirming to yourself that no matter I have this fear or this pain, yet I love and accept myself. So if you love and accept yourself in whatever condition you might be in, you are completely okay for yourself and for the world. But the problem lies that we fail to love and accept ourselves because we feel we are not okay, we are not as good, we are not whatever, and that's when the problem arises. So that's psychotherapy, but ultimately it is the effect of the procedure. So these are all technical points, but I would just like you to do this procedure yourself. Do you still have time for one more person to come up and do? Thank you, Subhash. All the best to you, and I'm sure you'll do it very well. Anybody else wants to come up with any fear, any problem, or are we running out of time? Okay. So that's all about EFT. I just want you to practice this. The resources are on the internet. You get YouTube videos on EFT where you can probably, see those EFT videos. Yeah. And these are the other resources. Alright. Thank you.
Varadayani, any questions for our speaker?
Thank you, Dr. Mirza. Thank you so much. It was pretty much an enlightening thing for me as well, because as a psychologist and from a psychology background, I could get another perspective, as in, because the acupressure and psychology together was really a nice way of, looking at the whole mind-body connect, as what we say. And I really like the flow as well, the way the technique flows. Maybe just one question which would be on, the last part, the humming as well as the breathing, very interesting combination out there. How do you think that kind of plays an important role, maybe, in the healing process, or how does it play a role in that therapy?
Okay, so now, there's the right half of the brain and the left half of the brain. So the right half of the brain is always a little artistic part of the brain. So it takes, but like music and art and everything, it can comprehend. But the left half of the brain is the more logical, rational side. So like numbers, logic, rational. So what you're doing is when you're humming and you're talking about numbers, so you are stimulating both the hemispheres of the brain together. And so in order to have a concerted effort and result in the end.
Pretty much very interesting. Again, like, science coming in the psychology. Just, I guess one more thing what I wanted to add in the whole thing was the when you spoke about problems, like what mostly the runners face, I think what starts out there is the thought process. As in, once you start thinking, as, I guess even Subhash added, like, since it's your first full marathon, it's like, okay, you have that fear, and that, there's a long thought process which kind of accompanies that fear. And if you kind of keep on thinking on it, there's that fear which kind of gets extended till tomorrow morning. Like, I can, and I think this technique kind of, it could be a part of your routine. So I guess that's another thing what I wanted to ask, like, how far can we practice this so that it fits in the routine of a runner?
Yeah, so you know what, I would just suggest that every time an issue comes up, please make a note of it. It might be just a small niggling issue, that I don't feel I can breathe well when I run, I feel my technique is not okay. So these are all what the mind is telling you about, okay? So I think you must just note down these things, and then maybe once in a day or once in a week at least, you do EFT on that. And if you do it in a group setting, the energy of a group setting really helps. So when you have a runners group, you can do it in that, and the results are amazing. Like probably even his pain has reduced, and his little anxiety has come down a bit, which is quite significant. Because sometimes it might take a long time, so don't be discouraged. That one round I saw in the workshop, one round helped, but why is it not helping? So even I might have people coming to me, and it might take months of EFT to remove the stress and to feel better. But that doesn't matter. You just keep on working at it. Yeah.
I think I'm the only one asking n number of questions. But
that's good. That's good. That means you're interested.
Sir, the technique that I learned before was it didn't have some parts of the way you were telling. The fingers and all those things weren't there. So would it have worked similarly, or are there other ways of EFT as well? Is what I'm going to.
So you know what? Sometimes this is the complete technique of EFT, but then people maybe shorten the technique, so that they might not have the eye movements. All right.
They have the eye movements. They didn't have the finger tapping.
They don't have the finger tapping, so it can reduce it. But if you
humming
do
as well, even the humming.
The humming also is very important. So I think if you combine everything in the beginning, like I said, learn the full technique and use it for some time, and then once you master that technique, then you can go to a little short form technique by just tapping on the facial points and all that. But suppose sometimes the problems are very intense, so they might require multiple tapping on all the points. So it all depends.
And so would affirmations, writing down affirmations also help us for this?
Yes, writing down, these are not affirmations, these are the problems which you face.
No, not here. I'm talking about affirmations as such.
Yeah. So affirmations are going to help you a lot. So you are like going to say these affirmations, especially before going to sleep or waking up in the morning. Or recording it on the mobile and just hearing it all the time. Like suppose you're hearing music. So some runners listen to music, just listen to that affirmation that I am performing to the best of my ability at all times. I am free of injury. I am enjoying my run. And they'll all be worded in the present tense, all right? And in a very positive manner and very simple way. Don't make a very complex thing, just a small sentence. Yeah?
So about the affirmations, like last time I took my practice run, around 35 I was dead. And I'm like, oh my God, what is this? So I thought of quitting. But then I thought, no, this is the only Sunday you have, carry on. So then I had my own affirmations. I was saying some things to myself, inside myself. I mean, I was not saying them aloud.
Self-talk.
But definitely they helped me to the extent that I could complete my target. And I was very happy about it. So do they have to be said aloud, or it's okay if you're talking to yourself inside?
You just have to talk to it mentally, but you must just be focused state of mind, just when you repeat the affirmation. So don't do any other activity when you're doing the affirmation. Just say it continuously in your mind, just go on.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Mansoor Mirza. And
Vardha, I guess maybe something what you said. I just wanted to add something on it. It's just like when you have a list of affirmations or you have positive self-talk to yourself, it's just kind of diverting your, whole attention from the pressure or the fears that you have to like, your own strengths. So I guess that's one way to kind of, maybe since it's the last day before the marathon, I think it's the best thing to do at the moment, because otherwise other things of mental training do need a lot of time. So even maybe what doctor as well, the technique that he was saying, I'm sure it requires a lot of practice as well. And so it's not like a quick thing, like, which kind of, so hence, yeah, I mean, it was a good session. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, both of you.
Thank you.
And I'm going to hand over the letter of appreciation from United Sisters to Dr. Mansoor Mirza.
Thank you.
And Anish is going to give us the token of appreciation on behalf of You Too Can Run. And to Varadayani Chittale. And Anish once more. I'm sure all of us who are part of running groups are going to use this technique to our advantage and stay positive. Thank you, both of you all.